Chief Officer Warden, 2 females have been found murdered both by machete in the last 2 days. You said you would take care of it, but I have yet to see any progress. The culprit is making a laughing stock of the LAPD and of me. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I do, but maybe they were murdered for good reason, just coincidentally close. Sounds obscure, but we must consider all possibilities. If you just give me more time, I can narrow it down.
You moved to traffic cop, and we have a new man on the case.
Good day, sir. I'm Investigator Owens.
The pleasure is ours, sir. How was your flight? Any jet lag?
Of course not. I came here prior and became stoned. Now let me solve this case. Mr. Evans, I am sympathetic for your circumstances, but do you understand? I must question you.
Yes, sir. This is the place she was killed, and this is the place they talk of placing her. Right next to Papa. I was at school when I heard the news through gossip. Then I found out of a second murder. How'd you hear of that? Radio, sir.
I have not listened since the call to war speech from the American president, Franklin Roosevelt. Now please escort yourself to the station and tell them who your name. I'm Investigator Lance, and I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do mind.
First question, where were you and what were you doing at the time of the murder?
I was handing out sweets to the children when all of a sudden I heard a scream coming from the back. If she wasn't unfaithful, maybe she wouldn't have pissed off the wrong person.
You are right. You're an asshole. However, you couldn't have been there during the time according to the witness report. However, Mr. Evans, you seem to have no alibi. So you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Yes, I did it. I killed them. If everyone else can have the Hollywood dream, why can't I? Nonetheless, I will not sit behind bars with my former colleges. The world will read about me in the Tribune for years to come.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Well, I need something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you. And I need something to quench this fire before it becomes
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, man.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Your love's a drop. I have to drop.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hotbed. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
You struck the spot.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.